Hello and welcome back to another video with me, GWMX. Today we got some news on MXBIKES. I did promise you the up-to-date changelog. I've been waiting for it to sort of stack up a little bit, waiting for the developers to add a few more little lines to it, and they have done just that, so we're going to go through it. So as of April 2018, we are now May 2018 as of recording this video, but this is all up to date. So here we go. The latest changelog so far: they've fixed race start checkpoints, they've fixed HUD in VR mode, they've also fixed the 3D grass in VR mode, so that's awesome. There's been a fix for animated flags. There's also been a fix for UI pulldowns. I'm hoping that has something to do with when you click on, let's pick for example the rider gear. You click on the rider gear, you want something that alphabetically is, say, S, but you're on A. In order for you to get to S, you have to scroll the entire alphabet to get to that, instead of just moving a slider. If you want to navigate there, you need to use your mouse wheel, and obviously if you're like me and you have a retarded amount of skins, it's going to take you ages. So hopefully that's what that is. New addition to the game or simulator is combined brake support. I know this has been a massive request since MXBIKES hit the beta back in 2014. People want to put their brake buttons on the same trigger, so that is awesome. An automatic rider sit helper, so that's decent as well. Some people don't want to actually physically press buttons to sit and stand. If it's done automatically, you know, because at the end of the day, the simulation doesn't just have to be super hardcore that it puts people off. People, you know, the ideal situation for this game is people will make the game the way they want it to be. So if people want a more arcadey feel, they can go ahead and do that. If people want a more sim feel, they can go ahead and do that, which is cool. I love the fact that developers are just giving us and new players alike just loads of options to get into the game and to find it easy to start out. A new addition also is the option to link head tracking to rider movement. A track day mode has been added. That's basically just like an infinite or unlimited practice mode online, so it doesn't fade, the time doesn't count down and then move you into the next session if you want, which will be qualifying. This just keeps it so you can all be on the track just riding around. There's no race, it's just lap times. Also the trainer lead setting has been added, and new helmet cam support, so that's cool. We've also had a few more additions. There's been a fix to automatic shift. There's also been a fix to tire dirt pickup on sand. Track IR support has been fixed, and new trainer transparency, so that's cool. So I'm guessing we can adjust that, or maybe it's similar to MX Simulator, where the closer you get to it, the opacity changes to make it more transparent. The further away you get, the more solid it becomes. Also, there's been a lot of work in progress on small internal tasks. A lot of the changes cannot be shown visually. It's all sort of coding, I guess. So small fixes and improvements to the user interface, race management, lap times, flags, session restarts, and in general all the glue, if you like, connecting the various modules, physics, multiplayer, graphics together. Unfortunately, a lot of these tasks are taking forever, and they do apologize for the wait. So yeah, that's cool. Can't wait to check out Beta 8. I've just got back into playing MXBIKES again, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's just yeah, I just love it. I you know fully well the reasons I fell in love with it is exactly the same. It still just gives me so much enjoyment. I just love it, so that's cool. There's also had another little tweak to round it out. In the garage, I'm not sure if most of you will be familiar with this, but on your suspension we had like your bump and your rebound, which was on the suspension settings. Before it was just numbers it just said you just click them up and down, but now they've been in added clicks and turns. So it's to make it more like real life. So obviously on our real bikes we say, yeah, we just move the compression into clicks or 2 turns, as opposed to MX bike style I moved it down to 20. Like, so they're trying to make it more like real life, which is cool, and it's all good. So that's the change log. I will add to it if need be. If not, expect a crap ton more MX bikes videos. Beta rate is going to drop any day. We're going to be covering that. I'm hoping that we can get maybe a national series going and get some new riders on board and stuff, and maybe do some ride days where we can help people with their techniques and stuff. I know there's been a request for rider tips and how to be quick and not crash and stuff. To be honest, I'm probably not the best when it comes to MX bikes and maybe teaching people the best ways to ride. A lot of you want to hit up a guy called Beyer. He's currently probably the fastest MX bikes guy there is in the world. He's got a lot of good techniques, so much so that people call him the wall hacker, aimbotter, whatever you want to call him, the cheater. He's definitely not cheating, he's just fast. But either way, I can do a video if there's a demand for it and show you my little techniques I use to stay on 2 wheels and to be relatively not very fast. Remember, on the back of the pack, on the blue flag specialist. So there you go. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and like, spam it on all those crazy forums, and I will see you in my next video.